Hello everyone, and welcome to our course on Big Data Processing with Apache Spark. In this course, we're going to learn to tackle large datasets efficiently and perform big data analysis with Spark and Python. Now let me introduce you to Spark, and we'll talk about what makes it so awesome. For starters, what is Apache Spark? It's a data processing framework with highly efficient streaming, machine learning, and SQL workloads, among others. It provides functionality that is tailored towards handling large datasets efficiently, accomplished through specialized data frames and highly efficient functions. Apache Spark with Spark Streaming is an easy-to-use and fault-tolerant streaming framework used in conjunction with AWS or Amazon Web Services. Spark also provides ML Library, which is a library tailored towards machine learning, specifically with big data. And finally, Apache Spark can function as a highly efficient SQL query engine with Spark SQL. Now let's go through some of the features, and we'll talk about how each one can solve problems encountered by developers. Big data processing is a tedious and often inefficient process, as some datasets involve hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of data points. Well, Spark can perform analysis efficiently on thousands of clusters of nodes simultaneously by taking advantage of parallelism and in-memory computing. Streaming can be a tricky task, as a good service should be fault-tolerant, low latency, and contain protocols to handle errors such as a loss of connection. Spark Streaming comes to the rescue by providing all of these services in a neat bundle and an easy-to-use interface. Many companies are incorporating machine learning into their software, but they struggle to efficiently handle large datasets. Apache Spark's ML library provides machine learning tools tailored specifically towards large datasets, and they contain fast algorithms for optimal analysis and GraphX for easy graph construction. Finally, Spark SQL provides a way to efficiently perform SQL queries with an easy-to-understand syntax, and it doesn't sacrifice efficiency. Let's move on to some tips and tricks we can employ with Spark. For starters, Spark has checkpoint features, which can be used as save points, and this ensures recovery from failures. Spark also has a simple way of resolving local host names by providing a preferred host name, so say goodbye to hostname IP address problems. Lastly, Spark provides all of the unit and integration testing capabilities, and unfortunately, that leaves us no excuse to not unit test. If by now you're still not convinced, let's debunk some myths to hopefully ease your mind. The first myth is that Spark requires modified versions of Scala and Python. However, the default versions you would download from the respective sites provide ample support for Apache Spark, so no need for excessive frameworks. The second is that Spark microbatching can increase latency. Now that's just not true. The Spark uses exactly once semantics and consistency, so that the system gives correct results even if some of the nodes are slower. The final myth is that Apache Spark must be heavyweight with so much functionality packed into it. But the truth is that Spark is extremely lightweight, especially considering how much functionality is there and compared to languages like Java. Now that we know so much about Spark, let's focus on the 4 lessons of this course, each of which covers a different aspect of the Apache Spark ecosystem. The first lesson will introduce Spark distributed processing, exploring RDDs or resilient distributed datasets and other datasets, and the operations that we can perform on them. The second topic will introduce Spark Streaming, detailing the streaming API itself and structured streaming. Our next lesson will explain the integration of Spark Streaming with AWS, and finally we'll learn the use of Spark's ML library and add a machine learning aspect to data analysis. So that's it for now. I really hope you're as excited to learn about Apache Spark as I am to teach it to you. It's a revolutionary framework that has made data processing and streaming an easy and even enjoyable task. Now that you know a little about the topic, let's jump right into the first lesson, so I'll see you all there.